Although it's incredibly rare, sometimes people come into a massive influx of capital. The most common way this happens is by inheriting a fortune from a deceased relative. Other cases often involve gambling, like winning the lottery or something similar. However, very few people are truly prepared for such wealth, and many lose it as quickly as they gain it. Before continuing, type below, "I am blessed and prosperous." Down here, I will leave a little heart and bless your financial life forever. Here are 15 things you should do if you suddenly get rich. Don't let anyone know. Your first and most important priority is to keep it to yourself. The instinct to share the good news with everyone you know, brag about it, or use it to get back at your enemies is something you must resist. That's what people without financial discipline would do. But you're not broke anymore, and privacy is now your most valuable asset. You'll share the news when the time is right. Pay off all your debt. The first expense you need to address is your existing debt. This step is essential because debt will continue to drain your wealth if it's not eliminated. As soon as the money reaches your account, focus on paying off every bit of debt you owe. However, don't fall into the trap of thinking money is no longer an issue and that you can take on new debt and pay it off later. That's a dangerous mindset. Pay off your current debt and commit to staying debt-free. Don't quit your job yet. Quitting your job immediately after coming into money is the first step on a path that can lead to financial ruin. Humans are not designed to be unproductive, no matter how lazy you think you are. If you don't have work to occupy your time, you'll find yourself spending your wealth recklessly. Even if the idea of telling your boss off feels satisfying, you might realize that your attitude toward work is shifted. Now, you hold the power to walk away when it's the right time for you. But until then, continue living your life as usual. Secure the money and let it sit for a while. Once the money reaches your account and you've paid off your immediate debts, pause. Avoid making any large purchases or investments right away. Let the money sit while you adjust to this new reality. Take this time to learn about wealth management and create a solid plan for the future. Let the money sit for a while. It's not about the money. It's about giving yourself time to process the massive change in your financial situation. While your life will undoubtedly be affected, you're still the same person, and the urge to fulfill every desire might be overwhelming. Don't give in to it. The best advice is to leave the money untouched for the first 6 months. This might seem like a long time, but it's not. Taking this step can significantly impact how the money shapes your future. Over these months, you'll reflect on what to do, and you'll notice how your plans evolve. That's why impulsive action should be avoided during this period. 5. Make investing in yourself a priority. Before spending anything, focus on learning. If you want to preserve and grow your wealth, becoming financially literate is non-negotiable. The reason you haven't built wealth before is likely that you didn't know how to grow money effectively, and now is the time to change that. Start educating yourself about money management, investments, and how wealth works. Without this knowledge, you risk being reckless or falling victim to people who might take advantage of you. Remember the saying, "A fool and his money are soon parted." You don't want to be that fool. Take advantage of the time you have now. Most people who inherit or win large sums aren't financial experts, and you don't need to become one overnight. Instead, focus on understanding the basics of wealth management first. 6. Don't switch financial advisors. If you've inherited wealth from a relative, chances are they had a financial advisor. The proof of their expertise is in the fortune you've received. These professionals know what they're doing, and your money is likely in good hands. Take the time to understand the relationship your relative had with their advisor and the services they provided. Reputable financial advisors typically work through referrals and maintain a limited, selective client base. They are expensive for a reason. They deliver results. One of the biggest mistakes people make with sudden wealth is moving their money to a different advisor who may lack the same expertise. This can quickly lead to financial ruin. 7. Get comfortable, not rich. Comfortable. Pay off your house, but don't rush to move into a high-end neighborhood. This is a common mistake many athletes make. They purchase an expensive home only to face ongoing costs like property taxes, maintenance, and more. Not only does this drain your money, but it also introduces a recurring financial burden. Avoid extravagant gestures like buying cars for everyone in your family. Cars are liabilities that depreciate over time, and most of their value ends up sitting in the driveway.
Unlock wealth in 90 days with the wisdom of a 7,000-year-old wizard. The Wealth Wizard's Secrets to be rich. Achieving wealth in 90 days helps you overcome limiting beliefs, reprogram your mind, and set clear goals. This transformative guide, packed with motivational stories and practical exercises, is your path to prosperity. Get it now for the promotional price, available only today. Click on the pinned comment link and start your journey to wealth now.
The goal isn't to completely overhaul your life, but to fix what needs fixing without overextending yourself or adopting a lifestyle that's unsustainable. 8. Don't invest in your friend's business or lend them money. Eventually, people will find out you've come into wealth. Because you didn't earn the money through traditional means, some individuals may feel entitled to it. Friends and acquaintances might come to you with business ideas, ventures, or personal problems that your money could solve. If you lend them money, it's almost guaranteed you'll never see it again. Worse, your relationships will likely suffer. If they lose the money, your friendship might go down with it. If you refuse, they may resent you, but at least you'll still have your safety net intact. Remember, this money is your security for the future, and poking holes in it only makes it less secure. 9. Don't start a business immediately. The idea of running your own business can be tempting, being the boss, making your own rules. But the reality is harsh. 9 out of 10 businesses fail, and starting a venture without the right experience or preparation is a quick way to lose your newfound wealth. You've already used up a good amount of luck just by acquiring this money. Success in business requires more than luck. It takes knowledge, planning, and persistence. If you're serious about starting something, begin small. Consult with your financial advisor and carefully evaluate any potential investments before jumping in. 10. Prepare for change. The more money you have, the bigger the target you become. Wealth can make you more vulnerable to lawsuits, scams, and emotional manipulation. People may try to use your wealth for their benefit or take advantage of your generosity. Having money doesn't eliminate all your problems. It just replaces them with different, often more complicated ones. Be prepared to navigate these challenges and protect yourself and your assets. 11. Focus on getting healthier. Now that you have the resources, it's time to prioritize your health so you can enjoy your wealth for as long as possible. Start with a comprehensive medical checkup to understand your current state of health. From there, invest in improving your physical and mental well-being. You can now afford personalized plans for nutrition, fitness, and overall wellness. Take advantage of these resources and make your health a top priority. It's an investment that pays lifelong dividends. 12. Follow the 5% rule. The money you've received won't last forever unless you manage it wisely. The 5% rule is a simple and effective guideline. Invest your money in a way that generates an annual return and live only off that return. Think of your wealth as a money tree. If you nurture it properly, it will bear fruit every year for you to enjoy. However, if you cut down the tree to use it as firewood, you'll only have temporary warmth and no more fruit. Prioritize preserving and growing your wealth for the long term. Let go of the past and focus on the future. If you are emotionally exhausted, sometimes closing off your bank account or entering your 401k can. 13. Protect your kids from the money. Not only will your life change dramatically because of this wealth, but your children's lives will also be affected. To safeguard them, consider setting up a trust. This allows them to receive an allowance without ever touching the principal investment. This approach not only protects the money, but ensures it grows, creating generational wealth. This is how the rich stay rich and preserve their legacies. 14. Do not cheat on your partner. This should go without saying, but it's worth repeating. Money can attract people with ulterior motives, and the temptations can be overwhelming. However, mistakes in this area are not only morally wrong, but financially devastating. Think about the cost: half of everything you own, plus child support. Your newfound wealth should strengthen your family bonds, not destroy them. Stay grounded and resist falling into easy traps that can ruin your life. 15. Play it safe. Why take unnecessary risks? You've been given an incredible opportunity to secure a bright future for yourself and your family. Avoid shady business deals, risky investments, or doubling down on luck. Appreciate the blessing you've received and handle it wisely. The smartest approach is to live as though this windfall never happened, except that your debts are cleared and your financial problems are resolved. Welcome. Early, if you manage the money carefully and avoid reckless decisions, it will grow and provide long-term stability. 16. The law of averages. Whenever luck brings you a windfall this significant, remember that the pendulum can swing both ways. The law of averages suggests that balance will eventually be restored, so tread carefully. Balance is the key word here. Maintain it in your life, and you'll be just fine. Sudden wealth is both an extraordinary blessing and an immense responsibility. It gives you the chance to rewrite your future, but only if you approach it with wisdom and discipline. Remember, wealth isn't just about having money. It's about maintaining and growing it while creating a life that aligns with your values. The right choices can secure not only your well-being, but also that of your loved ones for generations to come. Ultimately, this journey isn't about the money itself, but the person you become in managing it. Use this opportunity to grow, learn, and build a foundation that lasts. Be strategic, remain humble, and let your decisions reflect the life you want to lead. Wealth, when handled correctly, can empower you to live with purpose and leave a meaningful legacy. Thank you for staying with me until the very end. If you've watched this far, write the word balance in the comments to show you're part of our dedicated community. Make sure to like and subscribe so you never miss another video. Take care, and until next time.